Planning a succession planting schedule is essential for ensuring a continuous harvest of vegetables and herbs throughout the growing season. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you plan and implement a succession planting schedule. 1. Understand your growing season. Frost dates. Determine the average date of the last spring frost and the first fall frost in your area. This information will help you plan your planting schedule and select appropriate crops. Growing conditions. Consider your local climate, temperature, and daylight hours to determine the length of your growing season and the best times to plant different crops. 2. Select crops for succession planting. Fast maturing versus long maturing crops. Choose a mix of fast maturing and long maturing crops for succession planting. Fast maturing crops can be planted multiple times throughout the season, while long maturing crops require a single planting. Continuous harvest. Focus on crops that lend themselves well to succession planting, such as leafy greens, radishes, beans, peas, carrots, beets, and herbs. 3. Create a planting calendar. Start with frost dates. Use your average frost dates as a starting point for your planting calendar. Divide your growing season into early spring, late spring, summer, early fall, and late fall periods. Crop dates. Research the recommended planting dates for each crop you plan to grow and add them to your calendar. Consider factors such as soil temperature, moisture, and frost tolerance when determining planting dates. 4. Determine planting intervals. Succession timing. Determine the ideal planting intervals for each crop based on its maturity rate and harvest window. For example, plant fast-maturing crops like lettuce and radishes every 2 to 3 weeks for a continuous harvest. Overlap plantings. Overlap plantings of different crops to ensure a continuous supply of fresh produce throughout the season. Plant new crops as soon as space becomes available after harvesting previous crops. 5. Plan for crop rotation. Crop rotation. Incorporate crop rotation into your succession planting schedule to improve soil health, reduce pest and disease pressure, and optimize nutrient uptake. Rotate families. Avoid planting crops from the same family in the same location season after season. Rotate crops to different areas of your garden to break pest and disease cycles and replenish soil nutrients. 6. Consider companion planting. Companion plants. Take advantage of companion planting principles to maximize space and improve plant health. Plant compatible crops together to enhance growth, repel pests, and attract beneficial insects. Interplanting. Interplant fast-growing crops with slower-growing ones to make the most of available space and extend your harvest window. 7. Maintain records and adapt. Keep records. Maintain detailed records of your planting dates, crop varieties, and harvest yields. Use this information to fine-tune your succession planting schedule in subsequent seasons. Adapt and experiment. Be flexible and willing to adapt your planting schedule based on weather conditions, pest and disease pressure, and other factors. Experiment with different planting intervals and crop combinations to find what works best for your garden. 8. Monitor and manage your garden. Regular inspection. Monitor your garden regularly for signs of pests, diseases, nutrient deficiencies, and other issues. Take prompt action to address any problems and prevent them from spreading. Weed and water. Keep your garden well weeded and adequately watered to ensure optimal growing conditions for your crops. Mulch around plants to conserve moisture and suppress weeds. 9. Harvest and enjoy. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Harvest your crops at their peak of freshness and flavor to enjoy the rewards of your succession planting efforts. Share your bounty with friends, family, and neighbors, and savor the taste of homegrown produce. By following these steps and maintaining a well-planned succession planting schedule, you can enjoy a continuous harvest of fresh vegetables and herbs from your garden throughout the growing season.